Okay, welcome. This is the very first video that I will be doing on Age of Empires 2. I absolutely suck, so don't be expecting any good kinds of strats or anything like that. But I just had an interesting match with somebody on ranked. We're pretty similarly um, rated, as you'll see during the chat in our game. We both chose Vikings for this. It's a island game. The reason I chose Vikings was because they have good bonuses on the water as well as on land. So as you can see, warships cost progressively less as you age up. Your infantry also gets harder as you age up, and wheelbarrow and handcart are free, which gives you a nice eco boost as well. As I said, both of us are actually Vikings, and I'm using a pretty standard opening here with two houses and then straight onto sheep, queuing up villagers to maintain that food production. Now let's see what my enemy is doing. He is done basically the same, but as you can see, he's got his sheep over here. That's to make sure he's only getting one sheep at a time, whereas what I tend to do is string them out. So I think I might be taken from two there, but I string them out along here like this. No, I was taken from one. So that basically I've learned that the path in from the villagers as they go from sheep to sheep is they'll hit the nearest one, and then they'll go on to the next one. As you can see, this one here, she can't get in on that sheep, so she's gonna wait around for a bit, waste some time, and then jump on that sheep, and hopefully start processing with that. I've started scouting with some goats that I found. It's not something I normally do, but I watch a lot of T90, and that's what a lot of the higher ranked players are. Both of the players on this map are about 900 ELO, so like I said, don't expect anything massively complicated or highly technical. So now I decide, right, I need to push water a bit, so I start banging villagers onto wood, and that is in mind to build a couple of fishing ships at the back, away from where my enemy is. So, because I basically realised that halfway through, like through exploring this, that I was close to the edge of the map. So then it sort of then stands to reason that my enemy's going to be over here somewhere. So I decided to build a safe dock in a second. Just speed this along because nobody really likes the openings. But as you can see, I've got loom because I know that I'm going to be low on herdables soon. And I've spotted my two boar down here. Let me just take off all visible. So yeah, I'm doing a fairly decent job of exploring my island here. I've got tabs on stone and gold. I move these villagers back to try and get them back under, to try and get that boar under the TC. I've already killed a goat, so I decide may as well keep some people on that goat as well. Dock's now gone up and I've started to build fishing ships. Meanwhile, I am exploring. Let's go take a look at my enemy. So I'm at 16 pop. He's also at 16 pop. Normally by this period in time, I am actually behind because I'm really bad at keeping build production up. But yeah, he's gone for a dock in a forward position there. He's also took his boar and he's going to go for his next boar there. He's got a fair few on wood. He hasn't got anybody on any other resource yet. See how he does with this boar law. Looking good. Looking good indeed. I don't think he's even got loom. I might be wrong, but it doesn't look like he's got loom. But there we go. He's got the boar down. Not massively great position there, but you know, it'll do. Again, not a massively great position for me, but I do have loom on this. Started to branch out. It's more of a sort of superstition for me, but I like to collect from various different food sources. The collection rates are different for basically everything, as I understand it. So I want to make sure I've got a steady stream of food in order to get me to the feudal age. So here you see that I'm gathering all my bills together now. I've took all my herdables, and now I'm going to start to lure that boar. Now I'm building a forward dock as well, because I want to make sure that if he is scouting with his ships, he thinks that I'm going to be fishing in this area when I'm actually going to be fishing at the back here. Successful boar lord, didn't lose a single bill there, and send that extra bill on wood. Still not got anything collecting stone and gold, but decide that instead of sending that one to stone, I'm going into gold, because I know that basically by this sort of time in the game, I've decided that I'm going to island hop. I'm going to go try get on his island and get some aggro in there early doors. 3 to gold, keep that nice stream in. As you see, I get housed quite a lot in this game. And let's go switch back to my good friend here. So he's also housed, so that's helped me out a great deal. He's at 25 pop, I am at 25 pop. Now he's going into a mill and he's going to get those berries. Again, everything's split between food and wood, so this looks to me like he's going to fast castle. I thought fast castle, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. He's going to sit there and he's going to start pumping out longships. Or galleons. Galleons tend to be more cost effective, I think. But I do like the longship on this game. So yeah, so I'm building my transport ship here. I've got my 4 bills. Looking for my scout. Found my scout. And wasted a little bit of time here, to be honest, trying to do that. Clicking up to feudal. I want to get across there for feudal, really, so I can immediately start laying barracks and stuff like that down. Let's have a look at red. So red's going into farms yet. He's got some farms down, and now he's got 3 on gold. Now, I didn't realise he was taken from this pile. Like, I don't know actually. I can't actually see where his island is. So if I just go back to my transport ship, no, I know normally there are small islands with gold and not gold, yeah, gold and stone in the middle. I decided that these 2, the ones that I can see, are actually the middle islands, and I don't want to land on them. And I get housed again. How embarrassing! And I build another house. Okay, so then I spot this. Oh, yep. I see the scout. Not sure if he's seen me. We can just check and let's see. It doesn't look like he's noticed me. Or if he has noticed me, he hasn't done anything about it. So my friend is also housed again. I call him my friend. He's not my friend. I don't know him. By this time, I've actually landed. So I've landed here, and I start building a barracks. Forward barracks straight away. I'm going to go to view lock now and see what red is actually doing. Take the fog of war off. So he's still not noticed. I've basically got my barracks up by this point, and I'm researching man at arms. Probably should have made man at arms elsewhere. For some reason view lock isn't working for red. And he spots my tower there, I believe. And he's gonna go try and attack. And what he doesn't know is that I will turn around and kill him with my builds anyway. At this point he's pretty heavy into fish. And he tries to do a quick wall there. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Sending that bill all the way forward, and he decides to just chip away at these houses, do a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm building a house because I was housed again. And do you remember me telling you how terrible I am at continuing villager production? But you'll see this later on in the game. But I decide, usual strategy to counter a tower is to put a tower of your own. At this point, I'm thinking, why doesn't he put a tower of his own? He's got enough stone. You start with enough stone. and I decide, well, I'm going to go for the weak house and push my way through that. Obviously, he tries to lure me back to his town centre, and he will get a kill there, and he's done me. Then I spot some villagers over here, some wood, and I know that he's going to want to go heavy into navy, so I decide to go over there, but then he turns it back round on me and absolutely dicks me with his villagers. At this point I decide then to start upgrading my infantry, because there's nothing more embarrassing than losing units that cost gold to vills. But he's done well. He's a nice little bit of micro there that I didn't actually realise he'd done there. Meanwhile, I'm stocking up on man at arms over here, and you can see that I'm not actually building vills at the moment. He's going into galleys, and I've got a hell of a load of idle villagers now, and I've decided I better queue a few more. So I send all these to build a new wood camp over there, while I'm building archers over here. Decide I'm going to push my luck a little bit, put another tower down, because I didn't point this out before, but I put three on stone. I'm going to get fletch. Oh no, that's the enemy getting fletching now. I don't know why he didn't build a single archer. I'm not even sure he built a tower. I'm guessing it's for his town centre, because I actually range his town centre now with this watchtower. So I'm making his town centre unproductive for half of its tower space on the left. Now let's see what his reaction is to this while I build up my forces down here. So he's building a new mining camp over there, so he can get some gold. So when he hits Castle Age, which he's already researching, he could probably pump out knights. Now knights ain't normally like the best thing to go for Vikings. It tends to be quite a infantry heavy civ if you're not going navy. But at this point I think he's decided he's going to abandon this town centre here and going to build another one elsewhere. Like I say, he's going heavy into fish, so I think around this time, yeah, as you can see on the right here, around this time I've decided to build some galleys, because I want to pressure his fish as well, because I don't really want him to take all that fish and have all that food eco. I do a bit of exploring with some archers and some man at arms, and he goes up to Castle Age. Now I realise I really do have to start locking down his gold. If he gets a good grip on his gold, then I'm going to get pushed off the island, because he's going to be able to produce knights, which will destroy all my feudal age. Military. So now we're looking at his resources. He's got 1,500 food. If I was him already, I would have probably built a couple of stables. He's got nobody on gold yet. He's obviously tried to bait me down here and done a pretty good job of it. I can't see that town centre yet, but I do see it soon, and I realise that he's doing what I basically explained earlier, which was not use this town centre and build a new one up here. I get housed again at 52 pop. He's at 36 at the moment. Chucked all his villagers into that. I try and get as many of them down as possible over there, but given what I have over there, it's looking bad. I didn't even tell these to do anything, but since he didn't either, he's not giving any orders to these ships. He's going to lose both of them to my ships, because mine somehow luckily decided that they were going to attack the same ship. Just trying to tighten the noose there. Lose some man at arms and an archer over there. Decided I still want him off that gold, so I placed that watchtower there. Now I don't think he can see me there. At least oh no, he can see me. I didn't want him to see me, but he can. And I'll start pressuring this fish. Builds a couple more ducks. Signals to me that he's going for water. But by this time, I'm not even bothered about water at all. I'm on his island. I'm forcing the fight to be on the land. I don't think you can win islands simply using navy. I might be wrong, but especially not in Castle Age anyway. So I bang that down there. realise I haven't got much stone left, and just plough them in there. You can see he's now building knights from somewhere. I can't see his stables anywhere. Let's see where his stables are. He's got stables there. Sending all his fish over there after I pressured him. Do a little bit of micro over here. Take out the galley. And now I've decided to reach Castle Age. Because what I really want to do is put even more towers on or a castle close by. Keep his economy suppressed. I mean, if you look at his economy now, it is 1 farmer, 9 on wood. Oh no, 2 farmers, 8 on wood, and these 2 here, and some fishing ships which are idling over here. And we're just gonna keep up this pressure, really. We're gonna build a few more galleys. I didn't realise how strong he was on the water. He pumped a lot of resource into water. He probably should have actually doubled down on his military back at home. At this point, I don't want him building a castle, so what I decided is I can't see this bit here. I'm going to put another watchtower up. It also helps to link these. So I bang another watchtower up here, deny this here, and then I also want to deny his stone here. So I've already spotted his other stone. I'm already set up on that. I'm going to take this stone as well. I've took him off this gold and this gold, so now he's got basically no access to gold, no access to stone. Because what I don't want for him to do is be able to put a castle down, because that's going to make things a lot more difficult for me in the long run. So I reached Castle Age and decide, you can see a little bit of market trading going on here. I've sold a bit of wood, got a bit more gold, bought some stone. That gets me enough stone for a castle. And back home you can see that everything's going pretty well. And bam, my castle goes up. Now he's got a few knights coming. I don't spot that till late. But then I try and get him into that town centre and I lose 1. But now all these knights are in range of my towers, and I've got a few archers here as well. At the same time, building up my spears, building up some spears here. Got a couple of man-at-arms over there. They can attack that all day for me, I don't really care. Towers don't really bother me that much. I'm sticking down another town centre there because I want to boom behind this. I don't want to fall behind in eco. Although, as you can see, I'm pretty much on top of his eco at the moment. He's still got villagers doing bits down here, and he sent... Oh, I didn't even spot that. I wondered where my spearmen went. At the moment, he's actually stopped building bills. He shouldn't have done that, really. But yeah, he calls the GG when he sees the castle's going to go up. So I don't know what anybody, if anything, can learn from this. Maybe that, I don't know, noobs get lucky sometime. Me being me, no, I get lucky sometime. As soon as that castle was up though, that goes a long way to denying this, this and this, which is his main sort of area for getting those finite resources, by which I mean gold and stone. And yeah, I've already took him off this one. If necessary, I could have just made few more spearmen down here. But by this time, I don't think it was that necessary, because the next thing after this would have been a siege workshop, and I would have probably got some rams, and then just started ramming everything down. He had 10 idols at the end. I had 5 idols. I had 2 farmers there, and a couple there. But yeah, as I say, picking from different resources. I should have gone maybe a bit heavier into fish. I could quite easily lock this bit off here and this bit, and it could have provided me with a nice big space to put either fishing traps or just keep picking at them fish. Had it gone on a bit more, I would have found some way of landing this, cleared them trees, banged the castle here, threatened all the docks, and put a castle here. So this then protects this area here, where I can also pick fish if I want. What's interesting is that he idled them the whole way through, and he didn't need to. I basically, as I said, I gave up on water. I had started building longboats down here, but I'd basically give up on water because I wanted to force the land. I wanted to force um, military action on the land, and to be honest, he could have really done with those fishing ships. Especially, he should have probably put it at the back here. Maybe built a dock if he could. Maybe even here or here, and he could have easily done that. He's got the resource. Oh wait, that's me. He's got the resources for it, as you can see. Yeah, he has a lot of resources. But the main reason what I want to do was really take that out here, then the market, so he couldn't trade for anything as well. Really just stranglehold him. Yeah, so nice short video there, just explaining. Let me see if we can go to the statistics. So yeah, so we look through the score. I'm a little bit ahead on score, a little bit ahead on military, a little bit ahead on economy, maybe significantly ahead on economy actually. Collected just about the same amount of food, 1,000 more wood from me, 1,000 more stone, and 2,000 gold for me to his 1,400. That explains why he could get his nights out despite me not seeing him mining gold all that much. Villager high is 43. You'd have probably noticed at some point that I wasn't building villagers. I was concentrating on the military. I really don't know how the pro players managed to split their attention between the two. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again, no doubt, with probably more losses than victories in the future. So take it easy, like and subscribe.